Seth, it's got a lot of pages written, and I think it's about time.
WWE Clash in Paris 2025, amid chaos and a brutal attack on Roman Reigns, an unexpected and deeply emotional reunion took place behind closed doors. In a private hospital meeting, former Shield brothers Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, now known as Jon Moxley in AEW, rekindled a complicated bond shaped by friendship, betrayal, and rivalry. This encounter marks a pivotal moment in their intertwined legacies, signaling possible redemption and new directions for both men. As the WWE Universe watches closely, this powerful meeting could reshape the future of WWE's most enduring saga and the fate of its wrestling dynasty. The background, from Shield brotherhood to bitter rivalry. To understand the full impact of this hospital encounter, one must first look back to the rise and fall of the Shield, WWE's most dominant faction of the 2010s. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins burst onto the scene in 2012 as a tight-knit unit united by loyalty and a shared vision to dominate WWE's landscape. Together, they tore through opposition, rewriting the tag team and singles championship scenes, and capturing the imaginations of fans worldwide. Yet, as history shows, brotherhoods forged in fire are often tested by ambition and betrayal. In 2014, Seth Rollins shocked the WWE Universe by turning on Reigns and Ambrose, fracturing the Shield, and sending all three down separate paths. Roman Reigns ascended to become the tribal chief, dominating as Universal Champion and cementing his legacy as the face of WWE. Dean Ambrose, meanwhile, redefined himself as a wild, unpredictable solo competitor, capturing the WWE Championship and endearing himself to fans with his relentless intensity and charisma. Despite their shared past, Roman and Dean's relationship cooled, marked by occasional confrontations, mutual distrust, and a rivalry that became a central storyline in WWE for years. Dean's eventual departure to AEW in 2023 only deepened the divide, making this recent hospital meeting all the more surprising and significant. The brutal assault at Clash in Paris. The events leading to this reunion began at Clash in Paris, where Roman Reigns was scheduled to face off against his longtime rival, Seth Rollins, in what was billed as a career-defining showdown. The match promised fireworks, a culmination of years of tension, brotherhood turned sour, and a battle for legacy. What transpired, however, was far darker than expected. Midway through the match, the arena was plunged into darkness. When the lights returned, Roman Reigns lay sprawled in the center of the ring, having been ambushed by multiple masked assailants believed to be members of Seth Rollins' newly formed faction, the Covenant. The attack was merciless. Steel chairs, kendo sticks, and brutal power moves left Reigns incapacitated and bleeding. Paramedics rushed him out on a stretcher, and the crowd was left in stunned silence. Behind the scenes, it was clear that this was more than just an attack on a competitor. It was a statement meant to dismantle the once dominant bloodline and send a warning to WWE's locker room. Dean Ambrose's unexpected arrival. In the hours following the attack, rumors began to swirl about an unannounced visitor at the hospital where Roman Reigns was being treated. To the shock of many, it was confirmed. Dean Ambrose himself had flown into Paris to see his former Shield brother. The meeting was initially kept under wraps, with WWE officials declining to comment on the private encounter. But sources close to both men have since revealed that the conversation was long overdue, emotional, and deeply impactful. Dean arrived at Roman's hospital room late in the evening, weary from travel but resolute. The two men, both visibly affected by the toll of years spent on the road and the physical and emotional battles they've endured, shared a moment that few expected. A genuine connection rekindled amid chaos. What was said? Insights into the meeting. While the details of the meeting remain confidential, insiders suggest the conversation touched on several critical points. Acknowledgement of past wrongs. Both Roman and Dean addressed the betrayals and misunderstandings that fractured their bond years ago. There was no easy forgiveness, but an acknowledgement of the pain that had lingered too long. Reflection on legacy. As two of the most influential wrestlers of their generation, they discussed what their past achievements mean to the WWE Universe and themselves. Both men recognized that their stories are far from over. The future of the bloodline. With Roman's faction weakened and his own health in question, Dean offered words of support and perhaps a subtle challenge. Could there be a path to reconciliation or alliance? Or was this simply a moment of respect between warriors? A cryptic warning. Sources say Roman hinted at his determination to reclaim his position at the top of WWE, warning that his return would be unforgiving. Dean responded with a nod, signaling that while he may walk a different path now, he respects the fire that still burns in Roman. Why this meeting matters. This reunion is significant for several reasons. First, it bridges one of WWE's most enduring storylines with current realities. The Shield saga captivated audiences for nearly a decade, and its echoes continue to shape WWE's main event scene. Seeing Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns share a heartfelt moment in 2025 reminds fans of the deep roots these characters have in WWE history. Second, it offers potential new storytelling avenues. WWE creative teams thrive on real emotion and genuine conflict, and this meeting may signal a fresh chapter, whether that means a reunion, a new rivalry, or an alliance formed in the shadows. Third, it humanizes two wrestlers who often portray larger-than-life characters. Beneath the personas of Tribal Chief and Lunatic Fringe lie two men who have endured pain, sacrifice, and the weight of legacy. This moment captures that vulnerability. Fan and analyst reactions. The WWE Universe erupted on social media following news of the hospital meeting. Fans expressed a mix of nostalgia, hope, and excitement. The Shield reunion we never knew we needed. Dean flying to Paris just to see Roman? That's brotherhood. Can these two legends finally bury the hatchet and change the game? Wrestling analysts also weighed in, noting that such a meeting could herald significant shifts in WWE's creative direction, potentially leading to blockbuster matches or alliances in the coming months. What's next for Roman and Dean? Roman Reigns remains in recovery, with WWE officials cautious but optimistic about his return timeline. The meeting with Dean Ambrose has added a layer of emotional depth to his comeback story, one that will no doubt be highlighted in promos, interviews, and future storylines. Dean Ambrose, currently signed with AEW as Jon Moxley, has not publicly commented on the visit, fueling speculation about a potential return to WWE or a crossover event that could break wrestling's biggest barriers. Conclusion. A new chapter begins. The Clash in Paris attack and the subsequent hospital meeting between Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns have injected new life into a saga defined by brotherhood, betrayal, and redemption. Wrestling is more than athleticism. It's storytelling at its finest, and this reunion captures the heart and soul of WWE. As the WWE Universe awaits Roman Reigns' next move and wonders what Dean Ambrose's intentions truly are, one thing is clear: the story of these two warriors is far from over. Whatever happens next, the echoes of their shared past will resonate for years to come.